Monday morning. Different today because I'm going to give you a little insight into my working week. My working week's when I'm on the road, I'm busy, yet I've got to still try and find time to run. Now, yesterday, I was meant to do a 5K recovery. Didn't do it. I ended up using it as a rest day. Method to my madness. Well, that's not the way I want to go. Now, I really wanted to highlight while I'm away how I fit in my runs and things like this. And today's a really good example. So in theory, I could have this morning gone for a run early doors, but my wife gets up early to go for work. I've got to get my son up for college, got to get my daughter up for high school. There's a lot going on, dogs to sort out and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to drive down to Surrey today. Surrey. And if you don't know where Surrey is and you don't know where I am, I'm in Northumberland. Surrey is 332 miles south of here. If you're on the continent, it's 500 and something kilometers. It's a long day today. I've got to get down there though, ready for tomorrow, where I've got some business stuff scheduled. And yeah, so it's just going to be a long day today. Lucky for me, right now it looks like the sun is shining, which is great. So it's going to be a good time to get on the road. Although it's now currently a little early though. I can't leave just yet. I've got another meeting at 11 o'clock this morning. I'm going to have that meeting, probably have a bit of lunch, and then hit the road. Right, car's packed, I think. I've actually been back in the house 3 times because I remembered something that I'd forgotten. Sat nav is telling me 322 miles. It's going to take me 6 hours, 8 minutes without stopping. So we're in the car for a good 7 hours plus because there will be some stops. Stop delaying, Freddie. Let's hit the road. Time to find a new podcast to listen to. I think I know one. I think I know a podcast worth listening to. Have you heard it? Do you listen to the podcast? Let me know below if you do listen to the podcast. It would be great if you yeah, it'd be good to know who's actually listening. It's a good one this week because Scott was getting himself ready for the marathon in Manchester. If you follow him on Strava, you'd have already seen it. So I think it's okay for me to say at this point, he got 4 hours, 4 minutes, 47 seconds. A lot of fours in there, but my bloody God, what a result. What a chuffing result. To go 4:04 in your debut marathon. A guy that would pretty much tell you a year ago he might have found it hard to do his shoelaces up. And now he's running a 4:04 marathon. He is gonna blitz that in the future. And I've got no doubt the next one will be a sub 4. And his dad, well, his dad, if you didn't see it on the podcast, his dad sort of said to him,
Scott, I wish you well, but if you beat the 3:31, I'm going to batter your brains in when you come home.
Scott, keep at it, mate. Keep at it. You might get the family championship. You never know. 34 miles to go, and it is 6:48 in the evening now. Took a bit longer than I expected. Took a bit longer than it should have, but I have stopped a couple of times for a break. But I'm just coming up to the M25, which means I'm nearly there. A little bit around the M25, jump off, and we're into Surrey. I was going to stop for some food, but I didn't. I've come straight to the hotel and bang on time as well. It's 20 to 8 now, so I'm going to dive in there, see what the restaurant's like. If it doesn't look much cop, I noticed there was a pub on the end of the driveway. Hell of a driveway. That must have been nearly a mile long. Right, so let's find out. Oh, more stairs. Yes. This way. Wow. Might be a premium room. It's a long walk. Thistle. And there we go. That should do the job. We'll check the bathroom. Bob on. That should do, mate. That's room with a view as well. Look at this. God, lighting's terrible, isn't it? I've got a map. Plenty of places to run, he tells me, but it's very hilly. Right, straight to food. I'm not running tonight. Monday's meant to be a rest day, but because I used yesterday as a rest day, because I was thinking I was going to get down here earlier than I did, and I was going to go for a run tonight. Lesson learnt, doesn't matter. Not going to hurt myself over it. But I am going to go get some food. And you know what? I'm starving. Tuesday morning. I'm all ready to go. And just like that, we're back. It's now 6:10 in the evening. I've had a long day at work, but I'm now going to go and make the most of this weather. You know what, the weather today's been funny. It's been on and off raining all day. It looks all right out there at the minute. I've got my gilet on, just in case. I was going to put my raincoat on because it has been raining quite a bit today, but it doesn't look like it's going to rain anymore. Now, today's meant to be a Zone 2 5k. I ain't going to get a Zone 2 5k in on this terrain. If I want to get Zone 2 on this terrain, I'm going to be walking it all because it's really quite hilly, I think. But I'm just going to go out anyway and see what happens. So it won't be Zone 2, but I'm going to go out and have some fun in them hills and see what's what. I've got where's my other camera? I've got my camera with me. Or do I just take this? I think I'm going to take my other, I don't know what camera I'm going to take. I might just take this one. Anyway, I'm going out there and I'll see you on the trail. Oh, straight out the hotel, straight up a hill. Oh, oh. And the steepest staircases in the world. Let's walk up this. Oh. I'm literally 250 meters in and I'm blowing. Let's get warmed up. Which way do I go? No idea where I'm going. Where do you go then? Oh, look at that view. Oh wow. Beautiful. I wouldn't mind being the guy that gets to go on the ride-on mower, cutting the grass. Not a bad way to make a living, that. Oh, is that the path? Not much of a path. Huh. It's going to be a path up here. Wow. Hey, it's interesting here, if nothing else.
there is literally nowhere to go up here. It's all fenced off. So it's not this way. Right, let's leave the camera rolling for these steep hills, because we like it when Freddie falls down the hill. Look at that. That's my concentration face. Baby steps, because this is steep as and muddy. Hey. Do you know what? I think I need to go out on the road. Let's see where this goes. That footpath didn't last long. Now I'm out on the road, fighting the cars. It's all right. For anyone living overseas, outside of the UK, unfortunately, sometimes this is what you have to do. As long as you're facing the traffic and you're able to jump on the curb if you need to, or like most drivers, they see you and move over. But I'm not staying here. There's a junction down here where I can turn left and get off this bloody road. Oh, there's a footpath. Look at that beauty. Haha, that was well hidden. That's better. Much safer. I might actually stay on this now instead of turning down there. Settling down nicely now. Zone 2. I'm currently at 6 minutes 35 pace per kilometre. Imagine it was 6:35 per mile and I made it look like this. Did I say where I am? I'm down in Surrey, between Guildford and Dorking. A place called Wootton House is where I'm staying. Wootton House, that's it. There's some hills here. Whoa. So this has definitely been a jog walk. Wowza. 3.65 kilometres in. We're going to be, I think, somewhere between 5 and 6 when we get back. I'm on the way back now. Come on, Freddie. Oh, here comes the rain. Bloody hell. No! This might become a speed session. It's not a speed session. It's a jog walk. Fucking hell. Well, this has chucked everything at me. Hills, trail, road, rain, dead ends. I'm having a rest in here a minute. It's lashing it down now. Man, I thought the rain had all gone for the day. Oh, we can have a sit down here. Look at that. Now the problem is, the wind's blowing that way, and that's where all the bloody rain clouds are. So I can't really wait for them to go, because I think they're going to be here a little while. And I couldn't see a break. But I'm just going to give it a few minutes and then see if there is a break in the clouds. Oh, I'm just going to get wet. I really didn't want to get wet because I've got my microphone. This 360 camera is waterproof, but not when you've got the microphone on it, because you have to take the door off. So it's just going to take a bit of water to get in there and kill it. So actually looks like it's getting lighter already. Yeah, so I don't want to get this overly wet. I might have to put it in my pocket and finish speaking to you guys tomorrow. The way the wind's blowing, there's no break in the clouds yet. So I'm going to turn this off and I will see you tomorrow, probably when I'm on my way to Birmingham. So tomorrow morning I've got a meeting in Guildford, then I'm travelling up to Birmingham for a meeting in the afternoon there.
Morning. It's Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday.
just after 6:30. I'm just back in the car because I am going to my meeting this morning, then moving up to Birmingham, as I mentioned. I woke up feeling a little bit rough this morning. I don't know if it's the where I was yesterday. There's a lot of people in there, a lot of people in the room, probably a lot of people with germs. Like, I'm sitting on it a little bit. So I might actually grab some breakfast this morning, which I don't normally do. So, yeah, grab some breakfast and take a couple of paracetamol so it doesn't perk me up.
Right, that's oh my god. That's the meeting in Guildford done. Now about to jump onto the M25, go around the M25 a little way, jump on the M40 and scooch up to Birmingham.
Good morning and welcome to Solihull, Birmingham. Really nice morning, although pretty cold. Car was frozen over this morning. Nice clear skies though, sun's out. I'm on a chilled morning run, because unfortunately yesterday's run I cancelled. By the time I finished my work meetings, got up to Solihull and had my meetings up here, it was just far too late to be going out. So I missed my speed session this week. But I might look at maybe doing it on Friday or tomorrow, because I had that extra rest day yesterday. So it's moving things around really. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. I might just miss the session. Not a big deal at this point. I just found a park to run around. I think it's called Malvern and Broughton Park, something like that. It's occurred to me, I'm pretty sure that Stu from the SBR Stu channel lives somewhere close to here. I don't know how close. Next time I come down, I must reach out to him, see if he fancies a run. Beautiful.
Little update. It's now 1:30. I've been back on the road heading home from Birmingham for about half an hour or so. I've just stopped to get myself a drink and go to the bathroom. But I'm feeling crappy now. I'm all of a sudden today, I've just through the day, I've been getting worse. I'm just full of cold. So yeah, just feeling like, I could do with not driving home. How long have I got? How far have I got to go? I have got, 207 miles. 3 hours, 48 minutes once I leave now, if I don't stop. But I will be stopping because my bladder is about this big. And I hope to God, I've just taken 2 paracetamol. Hopefully they help shift whatever this is, at least for a couple of hours. But I've got a nice hot cup of tea. A hot cup of tea makes everything better, right? I hope so. Man flu. That's what this is. Man flu. Ladies, you won't understand.